Afternoon, morning, evening. This is the best ICT gold traders YouTube channel, and I'm gonna be doing a trade review and market review. Yeah, market review. Typically, just a market review because it's a trade that I missed because I missed what was happening. Like I literally missed what was going on in the market. I was offside and I couldn't get the chance to get into the right side of the market. But like I said last time, uh I'll also do a continuation video on what I that trade from the weeks, yeah, the previous week. We traded into the C- consequent encouragement. I'm sorry, I don't know how to spell that correctly, but the wick CE of the weekly wick premium, and we sold off to yeah, we started selling off, and then I marked out a specific low that I said we were going for, and we'll just catch up on that, honestly. But I'm just gonna be doing a trade review for today, being this candle. This is the daily chart, as you can see, I labeled here. These are slides. This is not my actual trading view. I'll go to the trading view once I do the market review. So this is the day. This is today's candle. I know there might be some like background noise, but I'll try and like remove that. This is today's candle, previous day high, previous day low. We swept previous day high. I know it doesn't look like a sweep, a clean sweep, but this is a sweep because it's coupled with the new day opening gap. We still account for that. This chart is just gonna be clean, but I'm I'm gonna move on to the next slide. I just wanted to demonstrate that we saw previous day high. People that were short, they they placed the stops above this high when the market closed. That were trying to predict the top. And then the smart money took out those sell stops and went high, took out those sell stops and aggressively went lower. Every time after we take sell stops, we anticipate an aggressive move lower. Yeah, I think that makes sense because that's retail traders being knocked out and smart money entering short positions, vice versa, if we are bullish. So yeah, retail traders being knocked out of their shorts. Yeah. So before that, before I continue, I just want to say I've been really under the weather. Plus, I've been having exams, but I'm done with two of my exams. I'm left with one more that I'll be writing the last week of May. So I'm gonna be focusing more on trading this week. It hasn't been a good week because of I don't know what kind of manipulation was going on in the market, but I didn't want to participate in it. It was so volatile, one, and two, there was just so much going on. It was just messy price action. Honestly, for me, I know that some people that were actually able to like make profits off of those moves, but that wasn't for me, and I just sat on my hands most of the time, and every time I did take trades, but every time I got losses, they were very minimum, and every time I got losses, I just sat down and tape read, uh, prioritized my health. I wasn't well and I prioritized my studies. Now I'm done with the exams I was writing, and now I can make more time for this. I saw this trade today and I just liked it. But let's continue. Uh this is the hourly time frame. This is clean also. Previous day high was somewhere here. As you can see, that's the new day opening gap I was talking about. I was saying that this doesn't look like a clean sweep of buy side because of the new day opening gap. But there we go. Aggressive move lower, changing state of delivery on the hourly. You look for it on the hourly chart, coupled with this fair value gap. Sorry for that. I had to attend to something. I paused the video, but it's not gonna be visible. I think, I don't know. Yeah, I left off. I was saying the changing state of deliveries coupled with the fair value gap on the same time frame on the hourly. When it's like that, you prioritize the fair value gap. In this case, it's 2022 model, typical 2022. So lipstick. Those are my new week opening gaps, new day opening gaps. Turtle soup. I marked it out on the daily. Sibi. I took my short position here. I wasn't able to look at my charts in the morning during London when London opened because exactly at that time I had an exam. But as soon as I was done with it, I opened my charts and I saw this. I liked it. I took the trade. At first, I wanted to go long on this fair value gap because we were bullish from this BC, daily BC. But I was looking at my targets, this high, new week opening gap, new day opening gap, and I just felt like we did the work here. Honestly, was kind of rushed. It was a rushed analysis, but I I ended up collapsing the trade. Everything I did here, I did also on my funded challenge account. I'm just being honest here. This is full transparency. Like, I'm human. So I ended up just collapsing the trade, right? And then I entered shorts of this CB because I know that if London forms a PDRA, New York session is going to continue off of it. If London forms a PDRA after trading into a relevant PDRA, New York session is going to continue off of it, or London close. So, yeah, that's just about it. And the rest is history. We had a clean run lower. And as for my target here, uh, I wasn't trying to be fancy and target the sell side. I knew it was going to go there, but my low hanging fruit is the new day opening gap high. This was my biggest trade, by the way. You'll see as we move on. This is the biggest trade I've ever made in this account in my life. And I was only risking like 34 USD and I made 80 USD. Could have made more, but I'm not, it wasn't in line with my model. And I wasn't looking to have any runners or anything. I just wanted to get in and out, have a profitable week, and just reset, unwind for the next week, embrace it. So as we go down to the 15-minute, as you can see, we're respecting bearish auto flow, bearish PDRAs. Oh, I just noticed this auto block that I marked here. It's not actually an auto block. The auto block is right there. We fell short of it. We got a change in state of delivery in the 3-minute on this hourly CB. We fell short of it and traded into this fair value gap right there. That's your institutional auto flow entry drill. And the fact that we didn't trade to the auto block shows heaviness. So yeah. I wasn't mainly when I executed, I wasn't looking at the 50-minute. Honestly, I was just on my focusing on that hourly CB. That's all. So I entered there, price ran down, changing state of delivery, went back again, straight to the auto block and ran down. I didn't even have the chance to pyramid because I just entered the setup and then left my chart. I had errands to run. I didn't want to babysit it. I knew that my stop was fine where it was and my take profit was fine where it was. So I didn't need to come and babysit it. But as soon as we started getting displacements lower, I just moved my stop here and my cost my risk was reduced to 13 USD. So at the time, yeah, I could have pyramided another position here, but honestly, I didn't even plan on trading today. I just opened the market, saw what I liked, and yeah, I just placed a position. Like it was just an easy, easy trading day. Like just I don't want to say easy, but un, unplanned trading day. Yeah, but I don't want to make this video long. So yeah, you get the point. 1 hour CB auto block run lower hold. So these are all the this is from as you can see, this is my analysis analytics. These are my analytics for this week. I filtered out this from Monday to Friday. Friday is today. Monday I took a loss, another loss, and then it's two small losses. Monday I took a loss, Tuesday I took two losses, and then I'm not gonna do trade reviews on those things, honestly, because there's so much manipulation going on and things are just not in line. I only saw two good trades, honestly, this week. I only saw two good trades, and the other ones were just the runs, impulsive runs to draws on liquidity, obvious draws on liquidity. But yeah, they didn't give me a chance to enter the market, enter the moves. Yeah, I took all these losses, and then today I took the win. As you can see, this win made up for all these losses and extra extra money, some extra profits on top. Yeah, I didn't even check how much I'm up this week, but it's not a huge deal. So this is the I wanna analyze the buy that happened before this sell off that happened yesterday. During before unemployment news, unemployment claims. So you see this week, I was eyeing it, but market was so bearish. Like I said, there was just so much. It was the price action was so messy. I don't know whether I felt like it was just manipulation. I don't know what was happening fundamentally. So I really don't know. I tried looking it up. Yeah, it's just been a busy week, guys. It's been a busy week, and I am grateful. I feel blessed that, and I am saying this with the utmost confidence when I say that God pulled through and I delivered very well in my exams. I'm just waiting for my results. What left with one more exam? I'm gonna body that for sure. Yeah. Now I can put more of my focus on trading and achieving the goals that I really want. Because school is just the plan B. So I was looking at the wick of this weekly CE. weekly. I was looking at the wick on this weekly time frame. You see the C, I marked out the C. I'll just remove the other quadrants right there. So, and this daily fair value gap right there. So let's go to the 4 hour. You'll notice that there's a fair value gap right there. And then there's a busy right there. I'm just gonna extend that to the right. See that price was respecting it. It respected it. But my eye, oh my god, I pressed 11 hours. I haven't bought TradingView yet. On I'll buy it on I'll buy it on Black Friday. Yeah. I don't know why that took so long. So my eye was on this hourly BC. As you can see, price was mostly respecting the 4 hour BC. I like using the hourly BCs. I hardly use the 4 hour ones. But yeah, even if the hourly BC is in the 4 hour one, I always use it. I always mark out the one on the 1 hour. But uh if you just focus on the hourly BC, you're gonna think that price. Let me just extend it to the right. I'm gonna take the unfilled part only right there. I'll mark it out. Yeah. If you just focus on the hourly BC, this is the hourly time frame. You're gonna think that price is not respecting the fair value because we get this closure outside, right? But then again, the it hasn't disrespected it because for it to be disrespected, price has to trade below this the wick that made the fair value gap, right? Yeah, you should also have that in mind. It's just like sometimes price just test the market tests your accuracy when it comes to your analysis. So when you look at the 4 hour one, it's clearly respected. We just wicked outside, colored outside the lines, but we still respected it, moved up, included the volume imbalances. But yeah, that's how I missed the trade. Uh, I was I was planning on going. There was sell side. There is sell side below there. I was planning on taking the CB to the sell side that was somewhere here. But I didn't get my change in state of delivery, and then I noticed that I didn't get my change in state of delivery in the CB, so I didn't take a trade. And then I noticed that price was just running up. I noticed the 4 hour. I just cycled through time frames, and then I noticed the 4 hour BC that price was respecting it. And what was my next logical draw on liquidity? This Asia high. That was the next logical draw on liquidity. And then it just ran up to the week opening gap low. So we got our 15 minute. If we go to the 15 minute, you see the order block right there. I'm not gonna mark it out, coupled with this fair value gap. Respect to that went higher. Propulsion block, close above the open, trade down. One more time, that's a pyramid. Move your stop here. And then low hanging fruits. Yeah, you can't get it doesn't get more better than that. That's just it. And see how we just disrespected all the CB right there. This is a breakaway gap. Consolidation, breakaway, fair value gap. This was a fair value gap, got disrespected. Yeah. I'm just that's just gonna be all for today. I'm not gonna be being a bit extra like yo inversion fair value gaps and all that. They weren't even they didn't even price didn't even trade to them. Yeah. See it inverged this, didn't even go down. Like I was hoping it would go down, get an entry. Yeah, it just didn't give me an entry. That shows that it was heavily one side, you know, when it doesn't trade back to PRAs. But the the one that you can guarantee, the first auto block, that, and then if you have an inversion fair value gap ahead of the auto block, get there, you enter off the inversion fair value gap. And then you're gonna have a propulsion block afterwards. That's you enter propulsion block, you pyramid there. Those are guaranteed entries all the time, whether it's high resistance, low resistance, medium resistance, all the time you're gonna get those. And if you're on side, your target is gonna get hit, just like it got hit here. Anyways, that was all, man. Like it was just beautiful two trades. I couldn't say I can't ask for anything more or less. Like this is what I live for. Days like this, trading days like this, these are the days that I really, really, really love because it shows me because your model just forms, it works out. It's it should be obvious. And the other reason why I was bearish is because we failed to trade to this inversion fair value gap on the daily. That's just about it. Good luck, good trading. Can't wait to be back next week. I feel blessed. I feel so happy. It's been a tough week. It's been a tough battle. You know, I had a few personal battles I've been dealing with, but God came through, God pulled through, and he just reminded me that I'm his son and my blessings are up. My blessings are coming. More of my blessings are coming. Like journaling has been so awesome ever since I made my first video on this channel. It's just I remember when I made it, I was just so scared. I was yeah, that's the only way I can explain it, scared. But what I'm trying to say is the progress I've made and the experience I've gained from just trading this prop firm challenge and journaling. I've learned my model more, I've loved it more, and I know the upsides and the downsides. And all I can say is, man, I found something that genuinely, genuinely works for me and it's not gonna change. And for that, I thank God because it's all I've ever prayed for. It's all I've ever prayed for. And I'm in a position mentally to just be able to, you know, make good of what I what I've built, and like solid results, the calmness that I have when I'm in trades, the no FOMO that I have, and I feel like every time God was delaying this, it just in a way strengthened it. Like I had my own plan, but God's plan always prevails and it's always stronger, it's always better. And I'm sure there's plenty more in store. Uh yeah, I think most probably I'll be done with the challenge by the first week of June. Like it's a high probability. Like if we continue like this, keep praying, keeping your head low and just like success is just inevitable. Put the work in and you'll see the fruits. Like nobody will be able to tell you anything. That's just me to you, man. Like I'm living proof that you can plan everything out, You can plan everything out. It can be good and all. It can make sense, but the the best plan is God's plan, and it works out when it's supposed to work out. And you have to have the faith and the patience. I just I just feel like there are no words that can explain it. That's just it. And if you are watching this, if you see this, all I can say is just, if you see this and you haven't reached a point where you have your own model, you don't have some degree of profitability, you're suffering from trading psychology, all I can say is just keep going, don't stop. Find something that's consistent, repeatable, scalable, and that works, and stick to it. Learn more about it, love it, because that's the thing that's gonna make you rich, make you wealthy. That's the thing that's gonna feed generations to come. That's the thing that's gonna change your fucking life. That's the thing that's gonna get you those bitches, the car that you want, the house that you want, the lifestyle that you want. But you gotta stay disciplined, consistent, grateful, and fucking patient, faithful also. And you're gonna fall down a lot of times. I fall down. I fell down this week. I fell down so many times this week. But you can you have to fall down 7 times to get up on the eighth time. You can fall down 7 times, but make sure you get up on the eighth time. Good luck, good trading.